biogeometry, the very basics that I get are these signatures, right? These signatures that were either created by Ibrahim Karim himself or from the Egyptian, potentially. Again, I don't know too much about it. And these signatures create this energy called horizontal negative green, and which I believe to be good and good for life. Is that what it is in a nutshell? Using these signatures to create more of this positive energy.
That's part of it for sure. That's what you have a good encapsulation of part of it.
Okay.
I would say the biggest understanding that I take away from it is that it's nature's design language, and using the principles of angle, shape, proportion, number, frequency, and understanding that through the vibrational spectrum that we're able to actually create a centering principle or bringing a harmonizing to our environment through these different principles. And you can apply it to a very practical application of architecture or farming and different things like that.
Yeah,
it's
super cool. Like, the only thing I would add to that, you did perfect, man. That was a perfect description of it. Like, the way that I explain it to a lot of people is that, you know, the French radiesthesists in like the 17 and 1800s, they did a really good job of mapping out the 12 bands of energy, like things that you reference, like horizontal negative green or vertical negative green, any of these kind of energy qualities, infrared, things like that. But they didn't really figure out the centering, harmonizing energy at the center of everything. And that's what Ibrahim Karim talks about with being BG3, as I understand it, the 3 bands of energy that really at the center of everything. And so another way you could say that in a less science way is the energy of God, is how I look at it. And so really what you're doing, in my understanding anyway, is that you're creating essentially power spots wherever you want, in your house, in your farm, whatever you want. And you're allowing that BG3 energy, that energy of God, to ripple through your system by wearing the pendants, ripple through your environment. And again, there's a lot more that I haven't learned yet in the advanced course that I'm sure Adam gets into, but yeah, that's how I usually explain it.
Okay, yeah. and this energy is positive, right? And is it all around us, and we're trying to like channel it? Like, if I had a magnifying glass, and am I trying to concentrate it in a certain area, or are we creating it through the biogeometry signatures?
It's a natural, innate thing to life. Like, I would say one of the things to piggyback on what Ryan just said too is Ibrahim really is synthesizing the science and the vibrational science of power spots, but we also are a power spot as a human being. So we have power spots in our entire body, especially the chakra system and all of these different parts of our body and our organs. All of these have the BG3 energy, but a lot of the time, unfortunately, due to all sorts of things in our environment and our chaos, the mental intensity that we're stuck in some, that really creates a disharmony to our system that we're actually in some ways forgetting that natural resonance or that centering principle.